Hey guys, today I have a special unboxing for you. It's a Termite siege drill from Forge Vault. Now I got this for my Chaos Army. I'm very excited to open it up because I think this model is fantastic. So it's a very heavy box. It's a very big box, and let's us unbox it and what we see inside. We have 3 bags worth of sprues. We have our assembly guide, and we have our order confirmation guide. The usual stuff that Forge Vault sends you. With your models, how to prepare your resin models, how to clean them up, and what paints to use, which is very nice. Let's look at the assembly guide. This model is the size of a rhino. I already know that. It's very detailed. I really like it. It's written that it's not a toy, which is right to the point. Oh my goodness gracious! A lot of parts, a lot of assembly parts. This will be very interesting to put together. I'm not a fan of putting up transports or painting them, but I am sure I will have a lot of fun putting this piece together, especially the drill part. It looks pretty straightforward, but as always there will be some bumps along the way. So let's look at the first bag. Let's look at the smallest one at first. So let's open it up and see what's inside. So I think this is the door part, the hatch that goes on the side of the siege drill. Looks like a normal armor plate. We have our weapon options, which I already decided on the weapon tab that I want to go. Here we have the plasma weapons. I don't remember how they're called exactly, but I don't want them. And here we have the bolter option and the flamer option, and I'm going for the bolter option. It's much cheaper, and I think it's much better used than the flamer, because I'm going to be deep striking the siege drill anyways. Now I have the second part of the door, goes right like this, which is very good. No idea what these things are. Basically something for the side of the drill, I believe. We have 2 more doors. So one on each side, very nice, and I think I'm going to be opening one of them, keeping it open. More bolter options, very nice, that's what I want to see. Some kind of generator of some kind, no idea what that is. And more small bits. Once again, I have no idea what that is, it looks bloody awesome. Now let's look at the second box, the second bag, sorry, the medium sized one. Now, the first thing that pops in the eye in this massive generator that goes on the back of the siege drill is very massive, and I like the tubing on here. I really like it. I like this back generator parts as well. Very nice detailed. Really like it, and the massive generator on the back as well. Now here we have the very tip of the drill. A lot of detail went inside this. I really like it. Actually, it looks like a drill, an actual real drill. Now here we have more parts of the drill. They look exactly the same, very big, and actually they're pretty heavy as well. Considering that it's the size of a rhino, I think the model itself will be very heavy when it's put together. I think this is like an armor plate for the drill. No idea where this goes, but I think it's the front of the drill, the beginning of the front, where you actually glue the drill part itself. Very nice. We have more parts of the drill itself. Once again, very detailed. It will be very interesting to paint it up, to make it very dirty and whatnot, rusty, because since when the Chaos Space Marines take out the rust from their transports. We have this whole part. At the bottom it's flat, still flat, and the top it's detailed. I really like the design of it. It looks like more of a 30k rhino hatch. Here we have more drill parts. Once again, very detailed. More generators. Yep. I have no idea what this is. I think it's also part of the drill itself. You can see there's a lot of drilling going out here. Once again, the other part of this massive drill thing. I think it's have to glue it together to form drill, a round base for to glue your drill on. And this thing, no idea what this is. And here you have the last bag. We have the transportation part of the drill. The pieces are massive. So it's a 4-parter. No, why? Actually, it's very interesting to see that you have 3 small parts and then just one big one. Why not make 2 parts, or just a solid 1 part? It's very greasy and oily to wash it very quickly afterwards. But yeah, that's the drill itself. You have the tracks here. They look really nice. They look much better than the Rhino ones. And here you have the 2 parts where the doors can be closed or opened. I previously said that I want to keep them open, one of them, but looking at these parts and how flat the air is, I might actually close it down. In the inside it's bland actually. There's nothing there to be excited about. I was hoping for some kind of monitor or like an Rhino interior, but there's nothing there. So it's very bland. Very disappointed. But anyways, that was the unboxing, and let me wash the bits and assemble the models for you. Here's the assembled model after washing the parts, after a lot of gluing, sawing and trying to fit the pieces together. I finally managed to build it. Let me say right now I am in love with this model. I think it's amazing, the quality is fantastic, the detail work is fantastic, but what I had trouble with is actually fitting all the pieces together. You see, all of these round pieces are separate parts, so you have one wall, second wall, third wall, and etc. So it's all has to be snugged in pretty tightly, which was impossible because there was a lot of very thick mold line in this kit particularly. Maybe you didn't have it, but I did. So I had to cut it precisely without leaving any gaps. Then the drill part itself didn't fit, so I couldn't fit it at all, because when you put the walls together, there's a big hole left where you have to snug fit this drill part. And again, there was a lot of mold line that I didn't catch before gluing these walls, and it made my life so much harder. So keep an eye out for that thing. Other than that, the rest of the model was very easy to put together. As you can see, the door are you can leave them open or closed. It's up to your preference. I left one door closed and the second one open, but now I think I should have left the other one open as well. Then you have options for the guns. You have the Volkite blasters, I think it's called, bolters and flamers. I went for the bolters. So yeah, I really like the detail, especially in the back. There's a lot of detail work here, different pipes and technology going on here. What I did with this particular model is I got this base from Janus, and I decided to use it for this drill because I wanted to make it more dynamic and basically alive, rather than just a drill on the table as a lot of people do use them. So I made it seem like it's coming out to ground. I wanted to build up the sand a little bit higher here, so make it actually seem like it's coming out from the ground, but then I would lose a lot of detail here, and since the model is so expensive I decided not to do it, and you have to use your imagination that the hole is somewhere behind it and it's just sliding upwards, releasing all its marines that are occupied inside this drill. In my case, it's going to be the berserkers for Space Marines. So yeah, for final thoughts on this model, it's a very fantastic model. I really enjoyed building it. I will definitely enjoy painting it as well. I have a strong feeling about that. Rules wise, I really love it. Some people think it's overcosted and underperforming. In my army list, I think it's going to be very great. I playtested it a couple of times. I really liked it. I really like the rules for it. So yeah. So this was my unboxing video for the Assault Termite drill. I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you in the next one.